Hello and welcome to Three Sisters, One Heart podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm Heather. And I'm Tiffany.
And today we are a little lighter topic than last week, just kind of talking about summer plans, what they look like now, how they've changed.
How we're adjusting.
Yes. How everybody's adjusting. It's definitely a new world and it's hard.
It is. It has been very hard. So before we get into it, let's go back to our trials and triumphs, and we'll start with our trials. Does anyone want to go first? I'll go first.
You can go.
I know it looked your way, but it's because you're at the end. All right. So I'm continuing to battle a little bit of kind of just like a whirlwind of emotions. Not just this COVID stuff. Obviously, it's been coming back up on the rise as people have been, or more accounts of it, as people are kind of going out and about more. And that's, of course, got me worried. The stuff that's going on with some of our government stuff has got me really worried. Obviously, the Black Lives Matter movement and protest, my heart is with those people, and I'm feeling for all of the pain in the world right now. There's so much pain, there's so much fear, and there is so much help that's needed. And I have a really hard time kind of like processing that personally. Maybe it's slightly more than some people, and I feel bad too, because then it's like I am guilty. I feel guilty and I feel bad for feeling bad and sorry for myself for being sad, because I am not in those horrible, shitty situations that the other people that in the world right now are going through. But then also it still is happening. Like, I still have those feelings. So it's like trying to validate my feelings, but also trying to keep perspective. And it's hard because I go back and forth between like, it's okay, these things, we'll get through these things, and do the best you can, help in any way that you can. You're fine. Help in any way that you can. Just do the little things that you can do to try to make a difference. And then just feeling overwhelmed by the fact that it feels like it's insignificant. Like, I just feel so small, and as much as I want to be helpful in little ways I can, but like, am I helpful enough? I don't know. It's just a lot, and I've been really having a hard time with it. And I don't usually have, like, yes, I have heightened emotions. I'm Cancer. That's not unusual, but it is unusual for me to sit with so much negative and heavy. And I know there's things going on right now that I need to sit with this. I need to. But it's overwhelming to me, and it makes me feel a lot like shutting down. Like, this past week, I like to sleep. Who doesn't like to sleep? But like, I'm not a big napper. If it's like that time of the month for me, usually I want to take a little nap extra here and there. But like, I just wanted to do nothing but sleep. I'm freaking tired. But I have no reason to be tired. And it's not because I'm physically exhausted. It's because I'm emotionally exhausted. And like, I've been talking to, people about it. Obviously, I talked to you guys about it. I've talked to Mommy about it. She really helped me process, even though it didn't fix it, but like, certainly did help to process a lot of what I'm working out. And it's just a lot. I'm having a hard time. And I just want you guys to know out there that if you are struggling right now, that you're not alone. I know we always say that, but it's true. Like, we can get on here and we can talk about the silliest, happiest little everyday type of conversations and topics. But when it comes down to it, there are serious, scary things going on in the world. And while we don't necessarily want to bring attention to all of that, you can't just pretend like it's not there. Like, we can't just, bottle it up or bottle up our feelings about it. Like, we just have to go through it sometimes. So that's where I'm at trials this week.
Me? I don't know if you call it trials, but mine, I've been having, I guess it is trial.
Yeah,
a lot of health issues. They don't really know what's going on. A lot of pain anytime I actually eat food. So they think maybe my gallbladder. I go tomorrow for a lovely upper endoscopy, so they're gonna be shoving a camera down my throat. So I'm a little bit anxious.
Yeah,
a
that
lot
would
of
make
it
me
anxious.
That would make me anxious.
I just realized you couldn't eat beforehand. You're not gonna want to eat afterwards.
No, and that's what we
I'm
actually
sorry.
we actually just did.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know what you call that. Is it Thai? No, it's not Thai. It's Japanese. I don't know. I can never get it right. But the ramen. So I just wanted to eat something and hope that it doesn't cause pain because for the past couple of days I've been okay, but I've been literally eating Jell-O. So
Which is
it's not
disgusting.
fun. But I knew
Jell-O
that
is like one of my least favorite things on this planet.
I knew that tomorrow I wasn't gonna be able to eat, so I had to eat something.
Right.
So hopefully tonight
I
goes
mean,
well.
in the off chance if you eating causes it to be inflamed, it might show a little more
Yeah,
tomorrow.
true.
That's true.
So
Well, it's interesting because they're thinking it might be your gallbladder, and then also mommy had to have her gallbladder
at about the same age.
taken out. So
She might have been a little older.
I think
but
she was a little bit older.
not by much.
So just wonder if it's like,
Yeah.
and if
We're
it,
getting
is
old.
it? Have you looked into it? Is it something that is like hereditary?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
So-
so look what we get to look forward to.
yeah.
I
They're pretty sure it's my gallbladder, but it's just they have to go through the steps to make sure that there's not anything additional going on. That
Right.
there's not something different that could mimic the same things.
It's a lot to suss out.
Yeah. It's very expensive. It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
frustrating. I mean, obviously, I'm grateful. I work at a great company, and they provide us with really great health insurance, so it's not as bad as it could be. So I don't mean to be like poor pitiful me, but it still sucks at the end of the day. Like,
It's still money that you could have
don't-
put somewhere else.
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. So, and it's scary. I mean, I have a heart condition, which I've been doing fine with, but anytime you go under anesthesia, anything like that, there's heightened risks.
Right.
So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Been trying to like make it real lighthearted, especially like around the kids, because
Oh yeah.
I don't want to completely shield them from it because God forbid something does happen and
But
I
you don't want them
go
to
and I'm
worry.
admitted in the hospital. I don't want them thinking. So it's like trying to make it all like lightheaded, like, no, it's really cool. They're going to take a camera and look down my throat. It's not a big deal. And then at the same time, I'm
Sciencey.
freaking out about it.
Yeah, I get that.
So,
And you want to shield them. There's no sense in having them worried and worked up over something that you just
Right.
don't even know what's going on yet.
right. And it's just how it is.
And it's scary because it's unknown.
It is. It's like if I have to have surgery, great, let's go. Let's do it. If
Get it
not,
over with.
whatever.
Right.
And I think mostly what I'm worried about is how the kids are going to be fine. Like, actually, I don't worry so much about Aubriana because she is very much my factual. Like, it's broke, let's fix it.
Right.
Good deal. But Zoe's
More emotional.
a lot like me. She's so emotional. And she has all the feelings about it and all the worries and things like that. And I just don't want to put them through anything like that. But at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do.
Right.
So, just struggling this week.
Mine is my sciatic nerve has been flaring up again today.
Oh.
That
And I
is
notice
rough.
it more whenever I'm sitting up straight and driving, which means whenever I'm at work, it's gonna really hurt. So I'm not looking forward to.
Did you try the thing she
No,
had
because it had
suggested?
went away, and I was like, okay, cool. I don't
Oh,
have to
the
worry
tennis
about
ball
it.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, whenever I had the sciatic nerve for a while,
But, like,
laying on the
it
tennis ball
shoots
helped.
down your leg, and it's not.
It's horrifying
Yes.
pain.
Like it's not. Well, I have a high pain tolerance, so it's not like I'm like in tears, but I'm extremely uncomfortable. And to me, that's my.
And
hey,
it's for
you're
long
hurting.
periods of
Yeah,
time.
this
It's
isn't
not
right.
like it's
Yes.
one time real
It's
quick.
not- yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Especially whenever you have to be at work and things along those lines.
And
Yeah.
you sit for work for
Yep.
long
Mhm.
periods of time. So,
So I'm constantly. I sit in the. If I'm moving around, I'm sorry. I just constantly have to
Adjust.
adjust
Yeah.
to get
Mhm.
pain away from that spot, and it's very inconvenient.
Yeah, for sure. So summer plans, they look a lot different.
Yeah.
It's for us, I think we're trying to plan a couple of things.
yeah.
But there's not a whole lot you can do. Actually, right now, Aubriana is with her dad in Tennessee, which they just went and they like rented a cabin. Like they're not going to like
Cute.
theme parks or anything like that because I'm still very nervous
Mm-hmm.
about things like that. But at the end of the day, like, she's been trapped in the house for 3 months.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't not let her go. Like, you have to find that balance, I guess, between fear and just it's gonna be what it is.
Right.
And not to be, like, nonchalant about it. I do still think it's a very serious matter and that people need to be careful. But I couldn't keep her home and not let her go with her siblings and all that for my fear. Because
Right.
Now, typically, I know you typically do camps for the girls.
I do.
How's Zoe adjusting to not doing camp this
We
year?
don't know. So
Because they had opened up some, I noticed. They were like
They did.
no camps, and then it was like some of these camps.
Yeah, so we actually hadn't gotten around to finding anything for Ariana yet because she's kind of up in the air with what she wants to do. She's very much like Zoe's more focused on, like, she has her gymnastics, she has her basketball and things that she likes, and during the summer she likes to do surf camp. And I think that's one that I feel more comfortable than
Maybe.
others with
It's
because they're
outdoors.
outside. There's, you know, whatever.
Or in the
So she'll
ocean.
still be, yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be able to do that, but I think it's probably gonna look a lot different. It's probably gonna be a lot more expensive because they can't have as many kids.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
there'll be
shorter
limited
hours.
spots too, like limited. People
Yeah.
like gunning for those spots.
Ugh, I don't
You gotta
know.
keep that in mind too.
Yeah.
When you gotta sign them up.
So we talked about, I don't remember what the town was called actually. It's in Florida. It's only a couple hours away.
What's
but
the attraction? It's like going for a
it's
visit?
like fishing and stuff. Yeah, like a
Oh.
visit. Yeah.
Then I won't know what it is.
Yeah. My husband
thought
wants
maybe
to
we'll
go.
know.
His brother is going to be coming. His brother and his family are going to be coming into Florida, and they'll be staying a couple hours away. But that's probably going to be like the extent of our summer because
It's like light, like
Yeah.
revised
Yeah.
summer plans.
I really wanted to. I mean, back before, whenever it was like, this is going to end in 12 weeks, and this, that, and now there's no end in sight, so it's really hard. But I read, because Disney was one of the things that we were considering, because
Yeah,
Again.
we were trying to plan a Disney trip with the boys this
We
summer
talked
too.
a little bit
We
about
can't.
this in the last episode.
yeah, where you have
No,
to wear
there's-
masks
there's no way.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
I have to wear a mask working out throughout the day. By the end of the day, I can't.
I can hardly
I
wear a
can't
mask
breathe.
for the hour that
In
I'm
the
in
grocery
Publix
store
for.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not. We're in Florida, you guys, so like
It's hot.
Hot, man. It is so hot.
You walk out of the store, you got that lip of just sweat.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
You know what I hate is like that warm air.
And it's worse when you wear your
circulating
glasses
all around your nose and
because
stuff.
it comes up and you're
Fogged
fogged over.
Oh yeah.
I
Chris too is get fogged for
Yeah.
sure.
I noticed that the other day with my sunglasses, but
Mm-hmm.
luckily, I mean, you don't wear them indoors, so it was
Yeah.
fine once I got inside. But with all these doctor's appointments and everything that I've been going to, you have to wear the mask the whole time.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was even when I was
By the way,
admitted.
Target sells masks, so you don't have to wear that gator one.
Go Gators.
I always
Forgot to tell
the
you.
pictures. I'm not a sports fan at all. I mean, they're fine. They don't bother
Go
me, but it's
sports.
just
Whereas
it's never
my family or my household, big sports.
yeah.
But not
All
you,
into sports.
really. Like you.
I'll sit and watch it in tier
Well,
one,
that's
but
not what we're saying. Like
Yeah.
she sat and watched it. I'll sit and watch it, but like I don't
I'll
really
eat the
care.
snacks.
I don't really care who wins or loses. I don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, like it's not exciting to me.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the point of that was I didn't have a mask and I needed one, and so Heather let me have an extra one that she had, and it's like all orange and blue gators, everything, and I was like sent them a picture the other day. I'm like out here looking like I give a shit about sports,
Sweaty with the gator
Yeah,
mask
right?
on. God.
So, what are you doing?
this is actually our first year of not having the boys during the summer.
It's weird.
It's very weird and I don't like it. My house is too quiet and I get them every other weekend and I just had them for the first time. I loved having them, but man, it sucked to give them back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so used to having them all the time, getting, just that 2-day needed break. You're like, all right, I'm refreshed.
Yeah, 2 days is
Yeah,
good.
like it's a breather.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, 14 more days.
Oh yeah, because it's every other.
Yep,
Wow.
I get them every other weekend. So we're trying to do just something a little fun with them each weekend.
Oh yeah. What did you guys do this weekend?
We just went to the arcade.
Okay.
Well, fun.
So nothing,
I'm sure they
nothing
love
super.
that.
Oh, they had a blast,
Well,
and they were running a deal on all the tokens because everything outside was shut down.
Oh,
So
because it was
we
raining.
got 140 tokens for $25,
Heck
Wow.
yes.
and we did 2 of those. So they played.
Because Mommy said you guys were supposed to go swim, but it was like all
The
gross.
weather was terrible this
Yeah.
weekend. So I was like,
It never
so I'm
fails.
sorry, nobody got to see them this weekend.
I saw them for a minute.
Yeah. But
They look like they grew taller already.
so we don't have any major plans. We have a family photo shoot next weekend or the next time they're in town.
Right, that's gonna be
Um,
fun.
Yeah, should be really fun. And then I know Bobby and I are trying to go camping with
For
Mom and everyone for
Avilo.
4th of July.
Yeah.
But
I might go for the
You
day.
should
I
go.
just
It's
you
so
should
nice.
totally
the,
go for the day.
The cabins are okay. They're very
I know, I
basic,
just-
but like you're off the ground. It rained last time we went to, and we were so glad that we were in those.
oh yeah,
cabins.
we're
most
just getting a
situations I
$50
would.
cabin a night.
They're
Like
perfect.
it's cheap. All I need is a bed. Please get me close to the bathroom because I pee 100 times.
Yeah.
Like
No, they're perfect. It's not even that big of a campground, so
Yeah,
it's,
I was
it's
looking at
fairly
the map.
quiet. They have a pool, and then
It
Flagler
was nice.
Beach
I
is
went
like
for the day last
15-minute
time.
drive. Like
Yeah.
I never had been to Flagler Beach, and on our way out last time we were like, let's just check it out, and it was like right there.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was awesome.
I'll probably take them that Friday off of work because to rent the cabin you have to do 3 nights. I'm like, well then I
Yeah.
have to do Thursday, Friday,
That's
Saturday.
'cause it's a holiday.
Yeah.
Even though
Oh.
isn't that weird though? Because even though it's on a Saturday,
Mhm.
you still have to rent the 3 days. It's not like a Monday holiday or something.
Nope. So I was like, you know,
Strange.
it's $50 a night. Oh well, if he has to work that Friday, I'll just still go down and
Have a meal.
have a me night and hang out with
Mhm.
Mom and Trish and everyone.
Yes, that'll be so fun.
But we've kind of run into a snag. He's not supposed to be traveling 50 miles away from base. I'm like, we live 45 miles away from base.
Yeah.
Oh, so you might not be able to go.
So if he can't go, obviously I'm not gonna go. But
Did you already
I really
rent the
want to
cabin?
go. No.
Okay.
Trying to wait, but
But they might run out because
Yeah.
it's 4th of July weekend, and
Do
they're
they
not
have
big.
like where he can like get special permission or?
I mean, he could just keep his mouth shut.
What are the odds he'll need to get back to base?
Slim to none.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
rule follower, but
Yes. And we're trying to, he's under, contract. They kind of own him.
yeah.
But I really want to go, and we're kind of just
It's
right
not
now
really
waiting.
that-
It's
it's
really not
not
far
far.
from here. It's like what, under an hour?
Well, it's really fun to camp there because it's not that far of a drive,
Mhm.
and it's like a different change of scenery. But then you're not. It's not.
I
like,
want to be around everyone. I want to celebrate 4th of July.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck inside doing nothing on 4th of July
Yeah.
because everyone's going to be gone.
Right.
And there's nobody's going to be here to celebrate.
I know we usually do get like
Yeah.
ridiculous amounts of money worth of fireworks and stuff,
Yes.
and the guys go crazy. So I didn't even
Way
think.
too crazy.
What are you
I
guys
didn't even
gonna
think
do
we
for
won't
4th of
have
July?
that. I don't know, but I just don't feel comfortable being out camping right now. I mean,
because
we'll
you're,
see.
yeah.
But if I end up in pain, I don't want to be that far away from everything.
I get that.
I just don't feel comfortable signing up for a couple of nights. I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. So my major summer plans are mainly just work. Enjoy them the weekends I have them, and that's about it. It's nothing exciting. Waiting on hearing what the school plans are, if I
Yeah,
need to
that's the
start
whole
school
thing.
shopping, or am I just gonna say screw it and do virtual school if they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
do what they're saying.
What I'll need to get is also a new computer.
Yeah.
If it's school shopping, that's what I'll be shopping
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
If they end up doing it virtual, which we still aren't sure yet about that, but we'll keep you guys
Mm-hmm.
updated. I know state to state it's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah. It sounds like it's gonna be, and it's our new normal.
I don't like
I hate
this
that.
normal.
I don't like it. I don't like hearing I don't like the term our new normal. Like
I want
I,
our
I
normal
know.
normal.
I buck against it. This
Yeah.
isn't our new normal. This is our what we got to do until we get to our regular normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want this
I don't
to
like
be
it.
my new normal.
Mm-mm.
I hate it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again,
I
my
hate
emotions have
having
been all
to
over
go
the
to
place.
doctor's appointments, not being able to breathe for an
Yeah.
hour. I don't like not being able to breathe 8 hours at work.
I know.
can't
I
handle
hate
it.
the mask too, and I wear it. I wear it because I know it's important. But like, I'm the same. I hate it. I hate not seeing people's faces.
You can't see
I'm
their
a people
expressions.
person.
Yeah.
It's hard. It makes it harder, and I mean that's just one little thing too.
I
so.
know. I do find that I'm like talking to people a lot more, like when I'm out in public or.
Because you can't just like smile at them and let them know
Yeah.
that you approve and things like that. So.
But like even I'm used to going into work and seeing different people and talking to different people.
So when you're out,
You're
you're
engaging
like,
more.
oh, people, hi,
Yeah.
hello,
Yeah.
how are you?
That's
Yeah.
kind of
somebody who doesn't live in my house, hi.
yes. Well, that's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I'd say it's a positive
Yeah.
to all of this. Like
No,
it just
I'm still,
awkward.
don't talk to me.
Aw.
I don't know you. Don't look at me either.
I'll talk to anyone. I'll talk to anyone about anything.
Nope.
About just about anywhere. So, but I'll say for me, it's been more like I've never been like a germ person, but now I'm worried. Like, oh, what could they have?
Mm-hmm.
They might have
Yeah.
something. And it's not just like the whole COVID thing. It's like anything. Now I'm hyper
Just
aware that they
hyper-aware
could have
that there's
anything.
any
Are you
of that
kidding me?
out
I freaking sneezed the other day and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna say something.
Yeah, I get
And
it.
like I had the boys and like I didn't want to go out with boys. They flat out will not wear masks. I tried. They can't. Jack definitely won't.
Yeah.
Matt,
Oh,
I could persuade him, but Jack won't. I'm not about to be that parent that goes out with my kids with my mask on and my kids are.
No.
A lot of people.
So I
don't
didn't
think,
wear my mask, and of course I sneezed. I have allergies, people.
Yeah.
I have allergies.
So and it's heightened right now. Chris woke up and he was all like,
yeah.
I think it's
like
because
my
we've been having
eyes have
such
been crazy
weather.
watery. Like,
We've been having a lot of wind and rain and stuff.
but I
Unusually
sneezed and I was like,
springtime
oh,
weather
do I
for
look
summer.
up and just accept all the horrible stares I'm about to get, or just look at my kids?
Just ignore it. It's just,
I did not look up.
I don't think it's people meaning to be hateful. I think it's just people are hyper aware
Yeah.
and nervous and
A little maybe on edge too, you know?
yeah. I don't know. Like I struggle with it. Like I want to be careful, of course, but at the end of the day, like I don't want my life revolving around this freak out.
Yeah.
And it just, if it weren't for like I have friends, I have family that are like immunocompromised, and like that's really like what kind of brings it back into me. Like it's not about me.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
worried for other people.
Mhm.
Same. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, if you're like me, you're just like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
Let me get it and be done with
I'm a
it.
Yeah.
fairly healthy person. I'll be fine. Well,
Which I know
was. I don't know right now.
Yeah, which I don't mean to sound insensitive saying that,
No.
but like I feel like everyone kind of has felt to that extent at some
Yeah.
point. Like whatever, let it take me. I'm over this, you know. It's hard. We're social people. We're social, you know, humans.
Beings, yeah.
We need it. We need that sociability. So. Okay, so summer plans for us. We do camping a couple times. We try to hit springs, but we got no springs last year, which is crazy.
Yeah?
But we were thinking about I was thinking about taking the boys, and Mom made the point. She goes, "They're never gonna get in that water."
Because it's so cold.
Yeah.
I
was
know.
like,
I know. And
maybe
honestly,
they
I
got
love
in
the
the
springs.
pool and it was really cold, but they just wanted to relax on the floats. They weren't actually in the water.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, they probably won't.
I love the springs, but as I get older too, I feel the same. Like I want to go, but like I don't want to get in the water. But like usually there's like trails you can hike and like there's other little stuff to do. So like the kids will swim. I'll maybe like get in a little bit.
Freeze your toes and get out.
Yes. We'll pack a lunch. Like we'll just make a day of it or whatnot. And of course we love camping. So
Yeah.
The girls also usually go to their grandma Susie's for
They're
about
not
a
doing that
week
this
in the
year?
summer, and I am not sure. So I would say probably I have to talk to her. I think she would still be wanting them to come. I think she wants them to come for sure. But I worry because I just worry for her and like she's not old, but she's older and her health isn't always the best, and I worry for her and for her to like have them there, and feel, and not just like have them there, but like because she doesn't have like they go with her for the week and like she's just totally like lets them wild out. So like she'll take them to their favorite restaurants and she'll take them shopping and like they just go and they do stuff out and they do stuff at home, but like they do stuff out and like I don't want them to like be her to want to have to like take them out and like what if something happens because she's taking them out so much.
Yeah.
I
Although
will
they're
say-
only with her for a week.
I know, you're right.
I did
They'll
try to go
probably
to the mall yesterday.
Oh, crazy.
It was
dead.
like freaking Disney World. No, it's not.
Oh, Bobby went the other day and said it was so
my
dead.
God. Only so many people are allowed in the stores, which is great. I
At
think.
the outlet?
Yeah. Only so many people, like they count, 2 out, 2 in kind of thing. But there's lines. But while these people are in lines, they're all up on each other. So that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, space out a little bit.
So that's how it was whenever we went to Trader Joe's. We just got there literally right in time for us to go in and not have to wait in line. So by the time we came out,
there was a line.
Such a line. And we're like, did we skip
I'd
that
rather that though, because I have been in the stores where they're not. Like,
and they're like all up in your space.
Oh my gosh, I went to which I think I talked about on the last episode, when I went to Target and I was like, I'm not doing this for a while because it was crazy.
Yeah.
But then I did have to also went to Trader Joe's this past weekend, and it was nice because they're monitoring how many people are in the store.
Yeah,
at a time.
I think it's important.
It
was
takes
just
away that
weird
anxiety.
to see.
That anxiety of like, you feel like anything could happen while you're in there. You could, give something to a little old grandma or something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm in Gru's little old grandma right now. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
With a little grandma?
Yeah, nosy, big mouth lady at work.
Oh, I have to get the rest of that story later.
I was like, what are you talking about? I forgot about that.
I'll tell y'all in a little while.
So the girls usually go with their grandma. They'll probably still go. We just have to figure out when. And then also
Nova's working now.
Nova has
It's so
started her
crazy to
first
me.
job. So she's working for the family company Fish Bites, which is awesome. I was thinking,
I keep an eye on her. She's great.
I was thinking the other day, like, it's so funny because a handful of years back, they took all their employees to Disney, back before all of this. And Mom and Matt didn't have kids, so they were
took the
allowed to
girls.
take the girls, and they had such a great time. And it's funny to me that, like, they let them go on that Disney trip, and now here Nova is working in the
And the family
packing
business.
room, And it's great. I think it's a perfect little starter job for her.
Yeah.
She's only doing 3 days a week. She got her first paycheck, and it was like $300.
She was so cute. Oh
She
my
was like,
gosh.
I'm rich.
She was like, hey, Heather, because she works with me.
Yeah,
She was, is that how much I get? I was like, yeah, $300. She was, oh my gosh, I'm rich. I was just like,
That's amazing.
yes, you are.
She was so excited. It was
It's funny,
adorable.
the way that, like, the concept of money changes. The other day, Aubriana, which I didn't send any money because I didn't want her to have more money than all the other siblings or whatever. But anyway, point of story, she did a chore, an extra chore, and she's like, "Can I get that $5?" And I was like, I don't have any cash, baby. I haven't gotten any.
for Ann Chore?
I don't remember what it was, but it was a good one.
It
I
must
think
have
she
been
was in the
She
bathroom.
must have been doing some scrubbing, cause
Yeah.
Whew.
But she's like, and I want to get this, and I want to get this, and I want to get this, and all this souvenirs. And I was like, honey, $5 is not quite what you think it is. But it kind of like brought back memories. And then you talking about Nova, that I used to make, I think it was like $600 paychecks when I was like 17 or whatever. And it felt like so much money.
Well, because you didn't have any bills.
Yeah.
Same, me too.
And I was like, I don't know what I would do. It's crazy how the world changes.
I know. It's pretty, I don't know, it's cool. I like it. I like she's going. I like that she's at somewhere, she's kind of like she's a little introvert, so it's kind of nice that she's like in a
Spreading
space.
her wings a little bit.
But then she's like, Mom is
She's
there,
in safe
you're
space.
there, Poppy is there, her aunts and uncles are there. Like, it's, I mean, that's not the whole, that's not everyone that works there. But
There's
like,
cousins.
there's plenty of people. Hannah's about to start working
Yeah.
there. So,
Hannah.
Sam's
Sam's
Hannah.
daughter.
Oh,
Which
how
is
is she old enough to
perfect.
work? How
She's
is this
16.
kid old
Older
enough
than
to
Nova.
work? I
She's
feel
older than
so
Nova.
old.
Yes.
So it's really exciting. We did have a talk about, like, she's really, though, Annika's my, like, got the money burning in her pocket kid. Nova's always been more like, oh, just use a little. Like, if it's her money.
Yeah.
If it's your money, she's like, hey, why can't I get
for
this?
real.
Yeah.
No.
But so
Zoe's
she's already
amazing.
putting
What's
some
funny,
away.
she said something the other day about she has like over $100, and I'm like, from where?
Where
And
is
she's
this
she just
$100 kid?
saves it. She never wants to spend it because every time I take her to the store, she's like,
Oh,
I
yeah, they're
don't
more
know if I want
choosy.
it that much. And Aubriana is like, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this. Like, it's so funny how there's
And one
always
of each
one or
color.
the other.
And one of each
Yeah,
color.
she might be my kid.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
Oh, I like this purse, and oh well, that shirt goes really with the shoes. And Shannon, you're good.
Aubriana told me the other day, she goes, I realized the other day I spent all my money on a wallet, but they didn't even have any money to put in the wallet.
That totally sounds like her. I told Nova she needs to get a wallet and she needs to get her permit so that she can have a proper
Yes,
ID.
I keep telling her, I was like, you need to get your permit. You need
She's
to get your
nervous.
permit.
I was like, just get your permit.
I will
You'll have an
teach
ID,
you.
and you don't have to.
Yes.
You don't have a time. You have to like get your
Right, you
license
don't.
right now.
Yeah,
Just
and in
have
that
it.
way, whenever she wants to, she can.
And it's good just to have a proper ID
Yeah.
anyways. So that's what we'll be working on this summer. I guess that's
And
something
I'm telling
positive.
her, like,
Yeah.
she would probably just have to glance at that book one time and could ace the
She'll
freaking
be
driver's
fine.
ed test.
She'll be fine.
Just at least
She
read
just
the
is
book.
not
Yeah.
eager because she's not sure about like doesn't have as much of an eagerness to drive as other kids her age.
Yeah.
Which I understand because I didn't either.
I
But
find it crazy.
I was
Well, you're
anxious
more
to do
independent
it,
in that way.
but I can see her personality
Yeah.
that she's
She's just
she's like
Taking
she's
her time.
easygoing.
Yeah.
she takes her time.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think
her dad is like that too.
yeah, you were like that. You weren't really like
Yeah,
let's
honestly,
drive.
like I'm look alternative and different, but like when it comes to it, like I'm mostly a rule follower.
Yeah.
Like I have a very, very like moral conscience. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And she's the same. She's like no sense in rushing into things. Like we'll just go at
good.
my own pace.
Keep
for
that
the
in
most
mind for
part.
every other
For
part of
everything
your life.
else.
Don't rush.
anything.
No need for it.
So I guess that will be like her working on her permit, something that we'll probably work on over the summer. She'll be working. They're probably gonna go to their grandma's. 4th of July, Chris's dad is actually gonna be visiting from.
You going to the beach house then?
We'll be going to the beach
Nice.
house,
Very
which
nice.
is nice, but they're not having. They canceled fireworks for the city.
Yeah.
which
Doesn't
is-
mean y'all can't do it off the
Well,
roof.
they usually their neighbors and stuff do them.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then,
there'll be fireworks
and half the
everywhere
time
to see.
we can see them better than even the ones that
Yeah.
they do downtown. So
Plus, like people down there have massive money. They'll be good.
that's what I'm
ones.
saying. They're big and they're like close.
And there's gonna be people overcompensating.
Oh, you know it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
So it'll be nice. We won't have to pay for fireworks. We'll see some nice fireworks. The only thing is that through all of this, COVID lockdown stuff, Chris had to kind of like adjust. The hospital was fortunate he was able to still work, but they had to like kind of find other places for him to work because what he does was considered elective. So he was working day shift, and when I agreed to it, I'm thinking, oh yeah, he'll be able to go. Like it would be nice. The whole family will see them. We haven't seen his dad and his stepmom and his brothers and his stepsister for a good while. I can't even tell
Yeah.
you. It's probably been since Christmas.
It's hard whenever everything gets crazy.
Oh, I
and
know.
You don't see each other.
I mean, it's already crazy because they don't live. They live
Yeah.
out of state and they travel a lot. But I was like, yeah, we'll go. And now I realized the other day, I'm like, oh great, now it's just gonna be me. And then
And
I
the
started to
kids.
get all nervous. Like, what if it's just me and my in-laws? You know,
Yeah.
and the kids.
I mean, I've never met my in-laws, so.
They're great. They're wonderful, and they're pretty down to earth. Except
Right, it
for
doesn't
like,
matter how great they are. It's still
they're
a little,
still your
yeah.
in-laws. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But then I messaged my sister-in-law and was like, "Are you or your other sister coming? Like, what's going on? Because I need some buffer."
Yeah.
because there's a like they. I don't want to say this in a way that sounds negative, but like my in-laws are fairly well off, and sometimes in the conversation, like there's just a gap. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They're talking about shit up here, and I'm like, I'm way down here. I don't know
It's
what you
just
guys are
different
talking
lifestyles.
about.
Yeah.
It is totally different lifestyles. So then that can be a little tricky when you're trying to have conversation.
Yeah.
So
Try to find out that level you can connect on.
his sister did say that she's going to come, and I'm so excited because she's going to be there, and I get along with her fantastically. I get along with all his sisters, but his sister, Stephanie, if you're watching this, particularly, we just have a lot of
just mesh
common.
together.
We have a lot of
Similarities.
common ground,
Yeah.
a lot of similarities, and she's going to just come and then stay with us, and she's a little baby, little Susie. And she's gonna bring Susie, and she's gonna stay the night with us since Chris is working, and we're gonna have like
Aw.
a girls like
Fun.
sleepover after the fireworks and all. So
Nice.
it made me feel like less worried and more excited
Yeah.
again. You know. What else? That's about it, I guess. I do have a birthday coming up, which we've had a handful of birthdays, and they've been all right. I don't think anyone was like super stoked on how their birthdays went, you know?
Yeah.
Just because they're different.
See, now
There was
y'all-
a
now y'all
restaurant
know
you
how
really
I
wanted
felt
to go to for
when
your
my-
birthday. You know what I'm saying?
I got a surprise party. I thought that was super cute.
That was cute, but like, you know, it's not. But you
Yeah.
had something else you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Nova like really wanted to be able to see her friends, and at the time she just couldn't.
Yeah.
The girls couldn't see anyone
No.
for theirs, and like it's just not quite the same, you know.
Now y'all know how I felt when I had 3 hurricanes ruin all my parties.
That's true.
Back to back to back.
Yeah.
We just quit planning after the 3rd hurricane.
Let's just get drunk through the hurricane.
I
What
was
else
like
can you
13.
do?
Heather's
I couldn't
hurricane
get
party.
drunk.
Okay, not that year.
Next year.
Next year.
Not this year.
Not this year. So my birthday is coming up. It's not like a big birthday. But it's like one of them in betweeners. I'll be 35,
Yeah.
and so I think that's like kind of like
When did that happen?
sort of auspicious. Fast,
Mm-hmm.
faster than I
I'm
would have
about to
liked.
be. I had to think about it. I was like, I'm about to be 29.
Yeah, you getting close, girl. So I thought, I wanted to do something. Maybe we would go camping, and then I'm starting to think like I haven't done a float for a long time. Like where you like rent the tubes and you float down.
That would
Like
be a lot of
it's
fun.
Tuckney
Yeah.
or if you go like Jenny Springs, you
No,
can do
that's
the
not
Santa
kid friendly.
Fe. Mom told me today in a big way.
That is not kid friendly.
Well, I already looked up it. It was really expensive.
No, I didn't know.
No, it's
It's
a
grown-ups
party.
apparently,
Oh.
more grown-ups friendly.
Party
Which it doesn't
springs.
say anything about that.
Of course, I'm not going to advertise that, but
But-
everyone who
Which is what I hear.
they know.
So I just keep going back to that. Like, I just want to float. I want to float and just chill on the river. But then I thought it would be nice to go camping. But Chris is working back to his normal
Yeah.
nights and weekend schedule. So if we go, it'll have to be like Wednesday, Thursday night. And like,
Yeah.
no one is going to be able to come. So it'll be like,
No.
literally, it'll just be like me and Chris and the girls.
That's less
Mhm.
fun.
I know.
You and everyone.
I mean, we
it's
could
still
still do
fun.
something
Yeah.
else. But that's the only thing I really have been excited about. Like, I think I just need some outdoors time.
And with all the rain we've had, that's hard
I
to
know.
get
Yeah.
to.
Well, with everything that's been going on, it's like you just want something to be excited about. Like,
Yes,
we haven't had
that's
anything
exactly
in
right.
so long.
That's exactly right. You just want something to be excited about. I am gonna, hopefully, as long as things go well, there is a vegan girls' night thing going on in Jacksonville that my friend Becky is gonna take me to, and they'll have
That's
like.
fun.
I'm excited, but some stuff I'm a little bit like, meh, because it's like they're gonna have like yoga, and I think they're gonna have some like different vegan shops and stuff. But in the end, I think they're like gonna be trying to like sell you stuff,
of course.
Yeah.
which is not my favorite. But I figured the yoga would be fun, and Becky I have a hoot with anytime we do
Yeah.
anything. So I think we'll have a really good time, and it's very sweet that she's very considerate in that way. I'm a great friend, but there are some things I'm not great about. Birthdays is one of them. And she's like,
Yeah.
you have a birthday coming. Why don't we do this? This will be fun.
Mhm.
And I always worry, like, damn, like,
Kayla's
I
birthday's
gotta make
coming
sure I
up, too,
don't,
and I don't
like,
know
not
what
do
I'm
enough
doing
for
for
her
her.
birthday. Well, Becky's birthday isn't, she's a Leo like Annika. So
You got time.
I got a little bit of time. Ugh. Which is
I have
something-
Kayla's on the 6th or the 9th. I'm always getting the 2 flips.
August or July?
July.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Sooner than me, even.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what you
I didn't realize they were that close.
Mm-hmm.
She's Cancer too, then.
Yeah.
Just barely,
Just
though.
barely.
Yeah.
She's right at the cusp.
June is like June 21st or 22nd starts Cancer
Oh, yeah.
season. That's interesting. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you love when you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's see.
And
if
then
I have
hopefully
anything
at some point we'll be able to reschedule our cruise.
else. I know. That's another thing. Yeah, no cruise.
I don't see it happening 2020.
Don't be a negative Nancy.
I'm being an honest Nancy. Or honest.
Everything
Holly, I
is
don't
on
know.
pause.
Hannah.
I was like, what's an H name?
It feels like everything is on pause, and it's funny
Oh, I'm
because
an idiot. My own name.
Oh lordy. And I feel like even though like technically we're in summer, it feels weird
doesn't
because we
feel
had the
like
weird
summer.
school year end.
Yeah.
Life is not like easy breezy carefree.
No.
It is getting hot as hell though. That still holds true.
Yep.
But even that's been kind of weird. Like our weather has
It's
been
hot as hell, but
usually
we've had
springtime weather. We've been getting
super-
so much rain,
So much rain.
which we had none before that.
No,
Which
I
we
don't
needed.
think my roots in these trees can take anymore. My grass, I'm sinking. Like, my
I know,
grass
I
is growing
I
like
know.
crazy.
Well, I need a new septic, and
They
it's
can't
been
do
you
raining.
can't do anything
Yeah.
because of the rain.
So it's a lot.
I was so lazy today, and then like I was about to get up, and then it started pouring, and I was like,
Yeah, that's
for
my
now.
sign. Yeah. I tried to nap
Oh no,
today,
me
too.
and Jack were still in bed from sleeping this morning when it was pouring.
Yeah.
Y'all were talking, and you were like, oh, well, it's raining. And I was like, looked over, Jack's passed out still. I was like, I'm not waking him up.
No.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah.
I don't get cuddles anymore, so I was like, why you, come on, come cuddle. And
I will say
fell
I've
back
been
to
more active in trying to, with a select group of people, like have play dates for the kids and things like that. Like not go crazy, don't go see
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
Well, I feel like we've had to
But-
do that as adults.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have little play
It'd
dates.
be more, yeah, absolutely.
But very
Are you kidding me?
carefully.
That's why I was so excited to go back to work. You know how much I talk at work?
Like none.
I probably say about 4 sentences a day,
Yeah.
That was funny.
but I'm still around adults and not in my quiet house.
Yeah, that would be hard.
That is nice.
I don't know. I like a quiet house sometimes.
Not for 14 days straight.
No.
And the only person, bless my husband's heart, but he talks a lot.
I have,
So much.
I will say, I have a harder time when Aubriana goes like on trips or whatever. If I'm home, like we've gone to Europe and Aubriana stayed with her dad for 8 days or whatever, and it was
Because you
hard.
left her at
you're
home.
busy.
Well, you
But
were
when
gone
doing
you're
your
home,
thing.
when you're home where she's supposed to be, it's so awkward and it just
Uh-huh.
it sucks. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, it's the right thing to do. I would never not share her, but it still sucks.
Sometimes you don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, and I'm nice about it. Entirely too nice about it. But I do.
Oh, you guys, we have Father's Day coming up soon, too. Speaking of
I
we'll
got
have to
the-
do a pool day.
The boys and I took them out and let them pick out stuff for their dad,
that's very thoughtful.
for Bobby, and for me, for Poppy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I put a little Father's Day basket together for their dad.
That's very kind. That's
I'm-
all I can say about that. You
I'm
have a
trying
kind
really
heart.
hard to be the bigger person, well, physically, better person.
Yeah.
It's better for your
I was
karma.
talking
It
to
always-
a friend about like they have similar custody issues and whatever, and it's very much an olive branch, and it might get shot down 500 times, but that 501st time,
One time.
maybe it will change.
It's been 5 years.
I know, but
Every
At the
once
end
in a
of the
while, he'll
day-
do something though that I feel like we are like, oh, really? It's rare, but it's happened a couple of times.
Extremely
Yeah.
rare. But, I mean, he still refuses to give me his phone number.
I
So
mean,
I
that's
can only email
garbage.
him.
That's garbage.
Yeah.
Gotta know where your kids are.
yeah.
Nope, I'm not allowed to call them, apparently.
Well, I can understand why you feel anxious not having them home for 14 days.
Yeah. For
and
sure.
then only getting them for 2. And then they're gone for another 14 days.
Well, luckily it's just the summer.
I cannot wait till the end of summer.
How are they? What are they doing? Are they doing fun things at all? I know it's kind of
They
hard.
said
with
because all the
stuff
rain,
going on.
they've stayed home
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
played video games.
Well, that's
All the
fun
video
for
games,
them,
which is
though.
fine.
Yeah.
Not a whole
It
lot
just-
they can do right now.
I know, but
because-
he's fairly outdoorsy, so I know he'll
He's
like
very
take them
outdoorsy.
to
and
like
yeah.
do their boats and stuff at the park.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I would never knock him. He's a good
Right.
dad. He loves those boys and they adore him. I would never knock him for that. I
Yeah, it's
would
just
like
the
a-
relationship with you. is the
Yeah,
issue.
we're
yeah.
parents. We need to co-parent these children,
Mm.
not fight.
I mean, it's like that sometimes when you are with the person that you
Yeah.
parent
Yeah.
with. I mean,
Yes.
you never know. It can be touch or go sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do we have for
Triumphs.
Triumphs?
I totally looked for the word because I wanted to say the wrong thing again. But yes, triumphs. Anybody got any triumphs this week?
Sure. So this week I went to the doctor's for the first time in, I want to say, something like 12 years.
Good.
Which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, but I was a little disappointed because I picked this doctor, first off, because they covered our insurance, but secondly, because it was a family practice and they also offered, so like we could all go there to that same practice,
good,
which is
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And they, online it said that they offered OBGYN. And I was like, cool, because I haven't done that in about as long. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna try to do both. And I made the appointment, but and I said I needed both, but she made one appointment, and she didn't specify like, oh well, yeah, you'll be seeing both. But I just went ahead and went in like I was doing both, you know, make sure I was clean, shaved my legs, which was kindness. I don't even shave my legs for my husband.
I say it's rare.
So I get in there, and it's so weird because you gotta wear the mask. I haven't been to the doctors in so long, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I had to wear the mask. I had to sit in my car till it was time for my appointment. They had to have someone let me in.
Okay, my doctor's appointments aren't that strict.
It was one person. I was one person in there, and then they let one other person in, and that was it.
Oh,
And the lobby was big. It was plenty big enough. And then when I left, same thing. Like, I had the mask on the whole entire time through the whole checkup. Something I thought was weird, like she checked my vitals and stuff. She checked my breathing. Everything was good on, you know, I'm not sick or anything. My blood pressure was a little low, but like I have, I think, issues with having a little bit lower blood pressure. I think that's why I get dizzy spells sometimes. And sometimes that happens more often than other times. Like it's been happening since I was a teen, but like, you know, some for 1 month or something, and it seems to be more frequently, and then it will teeter off a little bit. And there are different reasons that it could be, nothing too scary, but that was it. I had nothing else wrong, except for they had no OBGYN there, so I had to like schedule to see an OBGYN. Like, I was in Ponte Vedra. This is kind of confusing for people, but like I had to basically, and it's
like
it's already like 35 minutes. So now I have to go get blood work and go see the gyno the other way down
No World Golf?
near Shands. So I'm like, so I don't know anything really. I came out of this appointment not
Did you
really
have blood work
knowing
done at
any.
least?
No, I have to go to the damn lab.
Nothing.
I have to go to the lab at Shands. So I was like,
Wow.
I don't know, like, I don't understand what the point of that was. And then it was the nurse practitioner I saw. She didn't check my ears, nose, and throat, which I thought that's got to be because of COVID, right? Because I would think that's standard practice when you're doing a checkup.
My healthy checkups, I don't get my
Really?
ears and...
I mean, I feel fine, so
Only
I
if
wasn't
there's a
worried.
complaint do they check my throat.
Okay, so maybe that's a normal thing. I just thought,
That's more
damn,
of
I've
a
been in here
thing.
not even 10 minutes. Check my blood pressure, breathe, check my chest, check my back.
Yeah.
They're checking
That's
your lungs,
it.
by the way, when they're on your back.
Breathe, in, out. They're checking all those things, and that was it. And then we talked about, you know, how I'm feeling. I guess it's part of what they're doing now is their mental health screening, which was awesome because we talked about, like, you know, going through some stuff, which just fine. And that was so simple, and I felt like that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
But I have like my paperwork orders for my blood work, and I'm excited about my blood work because it's been so long. I'm not excited about the gynecologist.
No.
I don't know that you ever get to a point where you're really excited about
No.
that. So, but I'll have to make that happen too. I'm gonna try to call Monday and see if I can get an appointment Friday, and then just go and do my blood work in the morning, because it's like basically they said I could walk in any time.
Yeah.
And then make my appointment
Do
for
it all at the
slightly
same
later
time.
and do it all at the same time. I'm a little nervous. I've had the same IUD in for 12 years.
Not good.
Time to replace.
It's still keeping me kicking
Not
along.
pregnant.
Keeping me not pregnant. I just imagine it's like it's one with my uterus now. It's like it's
That's
really
not good.
It's really gotten its like self-embedded in there.
Oh,
it's
God.
like
It's just
my
made a little
uterus is
home.
a jacuzzi, and it's like a person that's like, you know those people like sit in the jacuzzi and they like sprawl out, and you're like, you're taking up like half the jacuzzi. Can you like tuck it in? It's like that.
Oh.
That's how my uterus and my
Quite
IUD
the
are.
visual aid
Yep,
you got
thank
there.
you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm kind of half hoping they're gonna say, like, I'm gonna go in and they're gonna be like, oh no, you're good. You never have to get anything else again. It's there. It's one with your uterus.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
that's
that's
not
gonna
how
happen.
Never
it
having
works.
babies again. You're good. You're
No,
good.
they're gonna be like, we need to go in and remove this.
Surgically.
It's
Rip
like when
you
a tree
open.
has another tree growing through it. It's just fine.
They
It's
just
just
build-
fine.
They build the fence over it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not fine.
No.
So that's kind of a triumph, I guess.
I love your optimistic attitude, though. Like,
Could have a
maybe.
medical device just stuck in me forever, and it's no big deal.
I will
No.
die with it in there. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I think right now I don't really have anything going on that's really like, oh, this is a triumph. But I think just getting to the point that we're finally gonna figure out what the hell's wrong with me.
Yes,
so that we can
yes.
fix
Happy.
it. Because this has been going on for far too long. And I was telling them, like, I might smother my husband if there's another night that I'm in
You can't
pain.
sleep.
And he
And he's
doesn't even
sleeping soundly.
move. But he has the audacity to snore and be peaceful.
How dare you?
Like, are you kidding me? You're supposed to, like,
I'm in
baby
pain.
me, damn
Wake
it.
See, now you're better, because I would have made it obvious to Bobby, and be like, hell up with me. Rub my
so
back.
funny.
Do something.
I would have felt bad, but also been a little resentful. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
like-
I'd be like, oh, I shouldn't wake him. He should sleep. Oh, why does he get
Although
to sleep?
part
It
of
would
me
have
would
been
have been
both
like,
for
oh,
me.
he's got to be up in 4 hours. Maybe I should just...
Oh, God.
Nope, he's snoring. Wake him up.
To be fair, there's absolutely nothing he could do.
No.
It would just be not alone in my misery. So, I don't know. Like, the other night, I found that standing in the shower, like, kind of, I think it was more mental helped with the
Yeah.
pain than anything. Like, it's literally like labor pains, but higher. That pain that there's nothing you can do.
See, I'm a little concerned that if mine starts going out, I'm not going to be able to feel it.
I don't know.
You'll feel it.
I didn't feel labor, remember?
You'll feel it.
Trust me.
I don't know. That's what y'all said about labor.
Oh, man.
I didn't feel it.
Well, then it'll burst and you'll get sepsis.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah,
not gonna
epidural,
die?
though.
I had the epidural because I freaked out because the lady behind me was
Well, that's
screaming
why
her
you
head
didn't feel
off.
it. You would have felt it. I promise you would have
No.
felt it.
Eventually.
You would have felt it.
I'm telling you, they were hitting the contraction thingy was like going all the way up. Mom's like, "Don't you feel that?" I'm like, "No." Before my epidural,
That's great.
I walked into the doctor's office, full blown labor, had no idea.
Well, that's amazing because I felt it all.
Every last bit of it.
The only
Yeah.
reason I got that epidural, I felt the ring of fire. Felt that.
No, I will say,
That
once
hurt.
I had the epidural, I was like, am I doing anything?
What is happening
No,
down
because
there?
my epidural didn't work,
No.
and I felt the ring of fire.
Well, what's your triumph for the week?
I got a raise.
That's a triumph. Heck
That's
yes.
it. Nothing exciting else to say.
That is big.
That is big.
Yeah. But like y'all's was funny, and mine's just like simple,
No,
But-
that's fine.
pretty
Sometimes
big.
simple
They're
is
all
better.
simple, really.
So that's super exciting, and we're gonna try to start getting a home loan. But I took off early from work Friday, thinking we were gonna go to the bank, but we both didn't have the right paperwork.
Whoops.
You know what's funny?
Whoops.
Adulting is
Preparing
hard, y'all.
for sure, but preparing for today's summertime topic, I went back just to kind of look and see what last year's summertime topic, how it went, and my triumph for last year was we got approved for the home loan.
Oh,
Isn't
maybe
that
that's a
funny?
good sign.
Hopefully.
I think that's kind of serendipitous.
If not, we might be getting a house on base at this point.
No.
Especially if it's gonna be virtual school. That's the only thing keeping me in St. Johns County. Like, to be closer to y'all, but mainly because the school districts.
that's the reason.
Yeah.
It's so cheap to live there. I'm just saying.
I get
It's
it.
so much cheaper. But the school districts.
Is it like apartments and stuff? How does that
no
work?
houses? You can get double-sized house for the same money.
And like yard?
Well, not this big a yard because this is a big
Well, yeah,
yard.
this
but
is
It
a
would be
big-
like
pretty
in
decent
like
yard.
a residential area, like
Yeah,
what we
like.
have.
Okay.
Might be a good thing.
I mean,
But I don't like their school systems. So that's what keeps us in St.
are
Johns
they all
County.
military? Like,
No,
militant
they can only
schools?
go. They can only go to the schools on base if we were to like live on base. I'm pretty sure,
yeah.
or in base house. I don't
What
know.
don't you like about them though?
They've just got terrible
Ratings and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they're like
that's
B
nice. Do you think
schools.
it would be better because
Where
they
St.
would
Johns
have
County's all A schools.
less kids?
No.
No.
Oh, are you thinking like they have like a designated school for military bases?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I don't
Nope.
understand that.
If we lived on
They
base,
go like in that
yeah.
area.
Oh, and the area has
But-
bad like
yes.
rating schools. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I don't know about this military. I don't know how any of it hardly works. It still took me forever to
I'm
figure
very
out
much learning.
what how when Bobby is, what's the difference between him
Deployed
being
and underway.
deployed and underway
is
and duty?
more than
and duty. I'm
duty
like,
is just he's on the ship for 24
well,
hours.
I get it now, but like you
Underway
explained it to me
is
recently.
it's like for a week or 3 months.
Okay, so it's like a time.
And then deployed is like, it's like 9-10 months long. Which
Ah.
we have one coming up next year, so.
Ugh.
And we have a few underways coming up soon. Which I'm not looking forward to.
That's a couple weeks.
He'll be gone for like a month and a half.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. It's not easy. Can't imagine.
All right,
That's
I think
what
we
it
need to
is.
wrap this up.
I
and
know,
next
you're
week
right. We'll
We'll
be
be
back.
back. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.